platform. Are we Gucci? Oh, dude, we're good.
She said to.
Their lives though are the easiest.
Okay, but I know it. I know that, and this is why I hate TikTok, because it how do I say this nicely? It's a trap hole. It really is. It's a suck hole. And the first reel that I ever had that fucking blew up, like 200,000 views or whatever it was garbage. It's just like people talking shit. But I was like, I don't know, whatever. Like, fuck it. The client liked it, and we all thought it was dope. You know what I mean? But it was like, I don't know. It just is not my favorite. And I think it requires the least amount of skill to pop off on TikTok, right? So like with Instagram and oops, I'm not trying to turn that off. I'm trying to turn it down. Like with Instagram and YouTube, I actually think about the stuff that I'm posting, right? And there are ways to follow the trends and the algorithms to see how you populate content based off of what your engagement looks like. And like if you're trying to launch a brand, if you're trying to gain fellowship, mind you, I lost over 1,000 followers because of the election. I'm so sorry, you guys. I love you all. But it's real life. It's real life. That's what happens. So, but you actually have to think about Instagram. Instagram is a game, right? And honestly, it yields the highest return on your investment. I'll be honest, long term, it builds you a sustainable. Facebook is great for networking. So if we're gonna think about this, you guys, actually, we'll skip ahead even if you guys want to. But I want you guys to start thinking about the functionality of each platform based off of what it does and how it serves us. Honest to God, I have to find a charger for this. What is it that we're missing? A block for the USB-C?
Yes.
I have one in my car.
Okay.
Is anybody down?
Yeah, where's your
Right here. Actually, let me triple check. Yeah.
There's not one on the other side? There was one last week in there.
USB-C block?
No.
This coffee's making my stomach hurt.
So in my center console, under my big screen on my TV,
Yeah.
whatever, you know what it is, there's an invisible drawer that pushes back and forth. It's like a trap door. It should be in there. What's that thing? Why do I feel like this thing keeps going out of focus? Are my eyes that bad?
No, it's out of focus.
Okay, I want you guys to start thinking about each platform serving a different purpose and functionality in your career, okay? And you have to utilize them wisely, right? So to build my career as an educator, not actually my priority. My priority is being a salon owner, I'll be honest. Even more so than doing hair behind a chair. But YouTube is a great platform for that because it gives samples of what I'm capable of and what I can do, right? And so when I have a salon that's, out of state or whatever, and it's gonna cost me $2,000 to get out there, they'll cover it. Oh, that'll work. Wait.
You want me to look for another one?
That was in the sliding one, but I didn't open the actual center console.
No, I think there's only an iPad in there. You know what? If it dies, it dies. Whatever. I don't need a fucking computer or screen to teach. And you guys have the handout. So each platform has its own functionality, right? Instagram is portfolio. Facebook is great for marketing and networking. In fact, I think Facebook is the most underutilized tool as far as gaining access to immediate clients right now. Like if you need gas in your tank or you need to pay your car payment tomorrow or next week, you better get your ass on Facebook and start networking. Like, I am not kidding, okay? But if you're trying to build a long-term sustainable career with people who are buying into the fandom, right? If you're trying to build a brand, TikTok is great. If you're trying to build relationships behind the chair, we're talking Instagram, okay? They all have their own facets, and there's ways to figure out how to pop off on each of them. I've explored all those options. Obviously, I've gained a little bit of traction, but it's not really my focus. I'm sure that if I was diligent every day and putting in the work that needed to be put in, my Instagram and all that stuff would be much more visible to the public. My following would be larger, but like I said, that's not actually my priority. My priority is here, right? Being a salon owner. So let's talk about business. I wanna know what your guys' questions are about business. What are the You know what? You already know what I'm gonna ask for.
You're gonna erase it.
Yeah, I need a towel. Michaela, will you get a towel?
Wait.
She's in the jump seat, dude. Oh wait, here it is. We got it.
Oh.
The same one from last week, or 2 weeks ago. So what are questions about business? First off, who was shook when they found out after they started hair school that you're also signing up to be a business owner? Was that news to anybody?
That was news to me.
That was news to you. You went to school 10 years ago though. That's my era. Yeah. We were like, I just want to do highlights. Now I got to do it all. Seriously. So you all knew what you're signing up for getting into this, correct? Okay. So let's talk about our insecurities. Where do we feel weakest in business? What do we feel like is holding us back? Because I want to make sure we could go over a whole ass outline, but if we're not covering what your questions are, it's worthless. So would you like to start with a question? Any question?
Like budget-wise for like taxes.
Ooh, we're gonna go over that. Okay. My love.
How to get people to stop leaving on the liver or red.
Is that business management or marketing networking?
I guess marketing
Wait,
network.
what was the question?
How to get people to stop leaving you on red?
Oh. Can I just need to know that in just daily life in general?
How do I get my husband to read my? How do I get my boyfriend to actually read my with the reels that I send him? I don't know.
Seriously.
Yeah, look at my DMs, babe. Alexa, what questions do you have about business management, owning, managing, operating?
How to how to act on the camera, I guess. How to feel comfortable.
We're talking about marketing, so like in front of the camera. In front of camera. I want to answer these like right now, but I'm not gonna. Okay. What do you have?
My thing was kind of like hers of the taxes.
I have the most. You guys are going to love. I literally am saving you guys years of struggle. Like you're gonna love this.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna give you the answers.
I'll write that down.
Okay. Taxes again. Letty, what questions do you have?
Okay, so to market yourself, is it better to have a niche? Does that make someone feel? Does that make the clients feel more safe? Like, let's say that I would just market myself as like a cutting specialist. Would that make people feel safer?
Okay. We'll address that.
Okay.
Yeah. What questions do you have, my love? Everybody welcome Taylor as well and Maddie. Yay! They won. They were the winners. So, yeah.
My hair looked amazing.
Yeah.
My question is owning a business something you recommend doing on your own or having a partner?
Partnerships.
Your hair did look so good that day.
It did.
It
I
was
went home
like-
and I was like, do you like my hair?
Okay. My love. Questions.
I would say, as a beginner, not confident in doing hair, how do you fake, like being like, yeah, let me do your hair. Yeah, like, I can't.
Bingo. How do you fake it till you make it?
I love it.
Big that one.
I have the most simple answers to all these questions.
I need to
okay.
know that.
Michaela, tell me.
Consistency.
I'm the wrong person to ask about that.
She goes, I had everything until that one.
Consistency. How do we build consistency
She's like, can I ask you guys?
in business? I also have an answer for that one.
No, that's a good.
Taylor.
Mine's like a three part.
Okay. Ask all three.
The first is taxes stuff. like
Okay.
getting it all in
Taxes.
line. The second is more like personal for Euphoria products. I really want to get like a list of the core products that you really need, and then like what would be nice addition if you can, and then also for the color too. I wanted to ask about that lady Tuesday or I forget her name.
Okay.
Is that really her name?
Yeah.
Can I also add to that? I do have a question. You, I know some
So we.
companies.
So
do,
for
like-
those who are online, real quick, and I don't know if we have any viewers, but we will have viewers later. And I want to make sure that are from yesterday.
from this morning.
No, this is fine.
Nothing good. Nothing good.
Okay, so we're talking budget and taxes. We're talking networking, communication style, how to not get left on red. What do you do and how do you act in front of the camera, right? So taxes, more marketing is niche better. Partnerships in business, what's that like? How do you fake it? Consistency in business. How do you build consistency in your business? And then we also, our last question was talking about brand and product alignment. That's the phrase you're looking for. Okay. So you had another question? Or you had another question?
No, I was wondering as well as, because I know that some companies do like a starter kits.
Mm-hmm.
I believe.
Buy and intro kits, yeah.
Yeah, just
Oh, yeah.
as well.
Mhm.
I would
Yeah.
have information on
Okay, so that is less, I would say that's tertiary, so that's less
Yeah.
business focused. So let's, but I do want to talk about brand and product alignment. Any more questions that we want to go over, cover? Anything? Okay. So building a thriving hair business. I'd love for you guys to, use the back of these papers, if you all have pens, to take notes. Whoops, where'd it go? I lost it, there we go. To take notes. Because that's where you're gonna get the bulk of this information is by writing down what pertains to you. Okay,
What's your YouTube thing?
Lauren Slays Hair.
I think all one word too. Right?
Yeah.
All one word?
Mhm. Okay, so wise business knowledge essential for hairstylists. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of my story. Okay, I graduated school in 2010. This was back when like Kelly Clarkson highlights were in and the bumper to bumper highlights, just back to back highlights. Like we're talking like only like 10% of her hair is left out of the foil. Like it's like all bleached to the root. Like you had to be a foiling goddess, right, to not bleed onto the scalp. Like we didn't do shadow roots back then. That wasn't a thing, right? And there was no Facebook, or there was Facebook, but it wasn't being utilized for what it is now. There was an Instagram. I was one of the first like 10,000 users on Instagram, believe it or not. It wasn't for marketing, right? All the pictures were shitty, all the quality was shitty. It was just like documenting your life. So we did a lot of like printing our business cards, hitting the street, like going to network at church or like wherever you congregate or wherever you socialize, right? Like your group, if you play pickleball, that's where you would network. So there was a lot of that. And salon culture was at its peak toxicity level. Peak toxicity level for this industry. This was like, holy shit, things were upside down and backwards. Like it was gnarly. And from that era then birthed the salon suite, which I was one of the first people to jump on that train as well, and I'll talk to you guys about that experience. But I will tell you this, I went to my very first salon in Corona. It was a Paul Mitchell focused salon, or Riverside, and I went there thinking I was going to get the best education because this salon owner had been coming to the school to educate, and I was like, oh, like this is it. This is where I'm going to learn and grow, right? So, but commission was different back then. It was old school. You'd show up at 9 o'clock in the morning and you wouldn't leave till 5. We'd all shut the salon, we'd open the salon and shut it all down together. And if you made $100 that week, you were taking home 40, and that was it. It didn't matter if you worked 40 hours or 30 hours, right? You were at the salon, literally sitting in a chair waiting for a client to show up. And I remember thinking, this is so backwards. There's so much I can be doing to work on my business right now that I can't do because I'm sitting here, I'm cleaning toilets, and I'm literally twiddling my thumbs, right? Guess who was busy though? The salon owner. She was the only one that was busy in that salon, right? Too busy to teach us, too busy to give us any education. And so when I had guests actually walk through the door, I was rattling in my boots, right? I wasn't given baby steps into a transition. It was basically, oh, you're brand new out of school, you have like 10 clients, all right, you want to come work at my salon and I'll take most of your money and you can be there all week, right? And it was a really weird culture, and so it definitely put a bad taste in my mouth. And I immediately remember thinking, there's got to be a better way to do this. So I dipped after, not even kidding you, like probably 3 or 4 months, which is not my style. Like I'm a like stick it out kind of girl, you know what I mean? So I dipped after 3 or 4 months. I found a booth rental salon in like Elsinore, and I was like, you know what? Mind you, I had the opportunity to go to Vegas and intern for free. It was a 1-year intern program for free, and it was not a transitional program. Meaning, if I did this 1 year internship, they may offer me a position as a commission stylist there, right? They didn't have career plan steps of like, this is how you do the next thing, this is how you do the next thing, this is how you do the next thing. So I figured I'm not gonna work for free. Like, if I'm gonna work hard, at this point, I just need to make money and put it in my pocket. So I decided to go to the salon in Lake Elsinore, did booth rental right off the bat, jumped into like $129 a week, had no clients, right? And I was like, I'm gonna hustle, right? That need for success, that need for that weekly dollar amount, put a drive in you that like is unstoppable, right? So it's like, you're like, oh shit, now I have to do this. So what made me great, I was able to build, hey Sophia, I was able to build a clientele in about 3 months. And I'm not kidding you, it was like 3-6 months max, right? And you wanna know how I did that? I said yes to every opportunity, and thank God that salon was actually busier than the previous because it was all booth renters. Mind you, the other one was all commission. It was weird. Booth rent was popping, right? Stylists had realized, oh, I want to be my own boss because I'm going to be more successful. So I was in a booth renting salon. I had some crazy good talent around me, and I watched them like crazy. I did not take my eyes off of them, and I faked it 1,000%. It was like, oh yeah, we'll totally do that. And I'd go back and be like, fuck, how do I do this? Like, and I'd have other mentor stylists come by and be like, oh, you're just gonna do that. Oh, you're just gonna do this. This is what I would do. And that is how I learned how to do hair, right? My hair sucked. I sucked at doing hair. I was so bad at it. And but I thought I was good at it, which was the like weird thing. Okay, but looking back, I sucked at it. But what made me great, this is all that to say this. What made me great was the fact that I ran my business with the utmost self-respect, right? I honored myself and my needs while managing my business, meaning I took this shit seriously. I had a car payment, I lived in an apartment, I was newly married. I'm like, I have bills, right? So that's the biggest thing I want to encourage you guys to do, is to take your business, giving you every opportunity, and then some, compared to other salons, right? Oh, I'm standing right under the AC, and now I'm shivering. So, having said that, I was a badass business owner, and how did I do that? I managed my finances, I stayed in contact with my clients, I would have a photographer come in and take pictures of me in the salon before that was even a thing. I built myself a website on freaking, I don't even know, it was Tumblr? I don't even remember what it was that I used. It was some website building, you know? And this was before even some salons had websites. This was back in 2011, 2010. And I was like, dude, I'm hungry for it. I'm just gonna go get it and I'm gonna figure out how to do it. So there's a lot of self-guided learning that happened in my process. And let's relate that to like sports psychology, okay? Or a team-based environment where skill set is important. We are finding, there's studies, and we can, not that I want to pull the data, but there's studies showing that overcorrection from a mentor can actually stifle growth. Overcorrection. There's got to be a large element of self-discovery, especially in a kinetic activity, right? So sports or doing hair, right? So another reason why I love the intern program, because we're mentoring you. I'll walk by you 4 or 5 times. If you don't stop me, I ain't gonna say shit. I'm not gonna say anything unless I see it derailing. Then I'll step in, right? If I'm like, bro, her fucking haircut is crooked, like I will pull you back, we'll talk about it, and we'll figure out a plan, right? But there's gotta be a lot of self-initiated, self-guided learning, right, in a supportive environment. So, having said that, man, I lost my train of thought. I love to ramble. So business, self-guided learning and business owning, yes. My encouragement to you is to take your business seriously, apply yourself, and be responsible for your own growth, right? I was just talking to Monica about this, and I was talking to Sol. Who else was back there? Amanda. And we were all, I asked them, I said, why do you think over 70% of stylists that graduate beauty school and get their cosmetology license are not practicing hair or successful after 3 years? Why do you think that is? Each of them on their own, want to know what their response was? Lack of effort. Lack of effort, okay? Because I am the poster child for, I didn't have a fucking mentor. I didn't have a career plan. I didn't have walk-in opportunity. I didn't have guided educational programs, right? I had to figure it out. And I was driven. I had no other option. I was 24. I was like, this is my second career. I'm like a failure at the first, right? So I had to make it work. So you guys have to take responsibility for yourselves. I'm the poster child for that, and it works. But lack of effort is the number one thing that stifles our growth. Why do we not try? Any ideas?
Scared.
Absolutely. Actually, that's the biggest reason. 10 out of 10 times, the lack of effort that I see from new grads is not like, I'm too good or it's going to come to me or whatever. It's that I may act like I'm too good, but inside I'm scared shitless because I don't know where to go. I don't know what to do. I don't have a plan, and I'm afraid to make any step because I'm afraid it's going to be the wrong step, okay? Which is the worst thing you can do in your career. The worst thing. Make moves. Make moves. Make moves. I don't care if they're the wrong moves. We will be here to guide you and support you if you fall, okay? Make moves. Make moves. All right. So why is this important? What's up?
Somebody's commenting on the Melissa Brianna, I don't know your last name. She says she remembers that, she witnesses your success, and she's proud of you.
Oh, who is that? Let me see. Oh, Melissa! Oh my gosh, she was at my first salon. Okay, Melissa was a G. First off, she paid all of our bills in there, and I'm like not even kidding you. Like she would come in and like get her hair curled like every day. Every day. Girl, you did G. That's all I'm saying about that. Okay.
She got money.
Girl, she is a hard worker. She's a hustler. And that's the thing. One of these questions was, how do you fake it? How do you fake it? Who asked that question? Ooh. You want to know how you fake it? This is like the cheat code. Are you ready for this?
Wait, I'm ready.
No.
How do you fake it? So, what's the best analogy I can give? If I take a goldfish out of a fishbowl and I put it in a pond, what's going to happen? It's going to grow and it's going to get bigger. And it's going to grow to what size?
As big as the pond.
As big as the pond will allow it. As big as the other fish are, correct? Right? So how do you fake it? You put yourself in positions where you are exposed to people who are doing it. Guess what? There's still a lot of faking it that I gotta do because and I don't even call it faking it. I'm just calling it like like lack of meditated. I don't even know how to just action. Sometimes it's forward movement. A forward movement. I don't even know all the answers all the time, right? But I gotta put myself in scenarios where I'm being forced to grow, right? You put yourself around great minds, you will have great minds, right? Versus a suite rental, and mind you, nothing's wrong with a suite if you do it right. And it's only for like the smallest percentage of stylists. I'm telling you, the majority of them are struggling and suffering silently, like no joke. But one of the reasons I'm the biggest advocate for a salon setting is because of that growth mindset, right? The best education that I ever had, and Melissa would remember this, was from like two of the stylists there. Primarily one, her name is Sunny. She was just like a plain girl, you know, nothing fancy, didn't have a big following, and she didn't charge $1 bajillion for her hair, but she was the most brilliant colorist I've ever met, the most brilliant blonding specialist I've ever met. And I got to work with her for 5 years at my first salon, and then when I opened my own salon, guess what? She came to work for me. And I still was learning from her, right? You cannot replace that with a class. There's no class in the world that's gonna give you what she gave me over that 7-year period. I literally am the person that I am, the stylist I am because of her. When I do hair, I see her hands, right? I think her thoughts, I have her brain, and I am so grateful for it. So this is one of the biggest reasons I advocate for a healthy salon culture, because you will thrive. Okay? Okay, let's move on. So, first thing that I want to talk about is our service pricing and profitability. But actually, before that, if you guys take anything from this little lecture, intro lecture, is take your business seriously, take yourself seriously, okay? And put yourself around like-minded or great-minded people. That's it. Okay, pricing and profitability. How many of you have seen the scam sheet? Oh my God, my computer's gonna die. Where's that USB-C cord? I'm gonna see if my portable has any juice in it. Oh, you know what? I have one right here. Actually, I could probably plug my computer into. Oh yeah, I could plug my computer in right here. Or my. Let's see. Let's try these. Too short? Will you drag this computer over here just a little bit? Let's see. Will one computer charge another? I have no idea. It does. Okay, problem solved. So how many of you have seen our scam sheet? I know some of you have, right?
I love it.
How many of you actually know how to use it? How many of you don't know how to use it?
I'm really bad.
Okay. Okay, give me in your best words what you think the scam sheet does. Sophie, I'm looking at you. She's
Why are
like,
you looking at me. I'm trying to like look at what it was.
this
so
is
I'm
not
like-
it. That's the
Okay.
career plan here. Our scam sheet.
Do
And
Jeopardy style and phone a friend.
phone a friend.
Sorry. Do you want this? Oh, okay, yeah. I
She
just
figured it
forgot
out.
what it
Figure
was.
it out. Okay, so this is our scam sheet. Okay. This is our scam sheet. I'm gonna flex right now. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is why you've chosen me as your salon owner. Okay? This is something I came up with in a brilliant bit of rage, ADHD moment. I pulled an all-nighter like I did last night. I'm not even lying about that. But I pulled an all-nighter and I made this because I wanted to know to the penny with accuracy, what I should be charging my clients and why. I was so sick of pulling numbers out of thin air, but this is one of the reasons you've chosen me as your salon owner, because I am a creative problem solver, which is also going to spill onto you guys and help you become creative problem solvers, okay? So the scam sheet, this is the first thing I want you to understand is pricing profitability. I'll go through just a quick overview, okay? So these columns downward, 1, 2, C through I, you can see this top line right up here is what your take home is per hour that you're projecting. If you want to take home $15.50 an hour, you guys, I'm not even gonna front, like if you're an intern or an apprentice or even like a new junior artist and you're struggling to get clients in, keep your pricing here, okay? Just like keep it here for a little bit. Like it sucks, but you're not gonna see money in this industry or this career until you're 3 years in. Every stylist will tell you that, and it's true. Even McKenna, 3 years in, guess what? Now she's getting like reoccurring clients and she's like actually starting to generate some momentum. Fabulous stylist, right? So keep your pricing low. So this is hourly wage and then after tax. So this is a formula. Technically, you're going to be taking home, or you're going to be keeping $20.15 an hour. But in between here and here is a 30% profit margin that you are saving to pay your taxes. You're saving to pay your taxes. So that's why it ends up being $15.50 after you're technically taking home $20 an hour, okay? So if you're doing quick math in your head and you already know how much chemical you're gonna use and your chemical cost is $40 and then your booth rent's gonna be $20 and then it's taking you 2 hours, you should charge her $80. Okay, it's quick math, just add $20 per hour if you're trying to make money on that, okay? What these columns do right here, these are all of the color lines that we have broken down in dollar per gram. So when you are formulating, if you use 22 grams of Colorwork gloss and 40 grams of BB7, which was what, like a partial highlight or a mini highlight, right? You're spending now $13.54 in product. You then have down here, I don't even need this expanded, I'm gonna collapse that. Down here is your tool and back bar usage. So this is like miscellaneous, this is like shampoo costs, that kind of stuff, right? Or tools on your part, foils, gloves, disposables, things of that nature. And then you have your recover costs. Your recover cost is just the break even. If you charge $80.84, you're taking home nothing, which is great. Actually, I'm so sorry, that includes this. I'm lying to you. You are still taking home $20 an hour, okay? You're still taking home $20 an hour, right? Because what does this say? 2 hours. Oh yeah, look at that. I just guessed. And my formula that I gave you just a minute ago is exactly this. Yeah, 2 hours goal, timing goal an hour. So this includes your booth rent, your chemical. Okay, back bar usage disposables. This is your break even, $80. You're gonna charge your client $80 for that. Okay. There are people that I meet every day. Someone I was talking to in Ulta, even yesterday, she's like, "You own a salon?" She's like, "Oh my gosh, you want to like, what do you charge for this and that?" And of course, I'm like, I'm about to blow your tits off right now. So like, let's just talk about what do you want to pay? Let's talk about that, right? So obviously, it's really an awkward conversation when people want to share like, how much do you charge? I'm like, well, I'm $400 for a highlight, you know. And they're like, oh shit. I'm like, but what I lead with is I have so many amazing, talented stylists and junior artists that I have personally trained and mentored that are ready to see you for that partial highlight for $80. They would love it. So I'm like promoting you guys all day long, and I'm trying to give them a perspective of like, this is what you pay for here versus this is what you pay for here, right? So this is your break even. What I've done here between the recover costs and the salon costs is I've added a 13% margin for miscellaneous. This is for the client who has to come back in and get retoned because you messed it up and you're doing it for free, or whatever your miscellaneous expenses are, education, or paying your whatever. Your rent is actually covered in that, in facilities cost. Your rent is covered in that. So I could break all these open and show you a formula, which I think would bore your minds out. But this is how we use it. We use it for quoting for services. You guys all have access to this spreadsheet. Yes.
So realistically, all you have to input is how many hours you worked on it and then how many grams.
Okay, yeah. So let's do for an example. If a basic color takes me a basic root retouch takes me 2 hours, and I'm using 75 grams of EOC, which is permanent. Okay, I'm spending $27.75 in product. I'm spending $21.50 in station. I'm spending $5.50 in miscellaneous or disposable tools, including shampoo and conditioner. And then my recover cost is $184.75. What I should be charging is $208.77. If you go online to look to book a basic root retouch with me, and I have people who pay this all day long, it's $196. It's $196 for a 2-hour service with me. Because why? Because it will be perfect. It will be perfect. It will be perfect. And this is my biggest beef with specifically Temecula Valley. If you're all watching, like, listen up, bro. Like, why are we charging these insane prices for work that is not adequate? And I can see it from a mile away, and guess what? It's fracturing guest trust. It's fracturing guest trust. You do not deserve, and I'll be an asshole. You do not deserve to charge what I'm charging if you cannot produce the results that I'm producing. Bottom line, right? How long does that take? 10 years is what it takes. So, sorry, just is what it is, but you are doing the industry a disservice by charging $200 for a root retouch and having grays missing, or having color all over their face, or having them leave the salon wet, not with a finished style, or giving them hot roots, or not being able to add on that treatment that they need that you're not even going to discuss with them. You're just going to do it because it's built into your cost because you're charging $200 for a root retouch, right? So be careful with your pricing because you might outprice yourself, right? Or you're going to burn through clients. They're going to not trust us, not just you, but they're not going to trust us anymore when we quote them for a price. So work your way up. Use this sheet to quote clients. I also have an expanded version of this that has sample services for you guys to preview.
I was gonna say, I think you emailed the versions
The
to me,
master.
and I have
Service cost. Oh, this is master service list. Is this it? Yeah.
I have one where it's
Are we
like
able to
all
go
the
in there and like
drop-downs.
change like color brands and like all of that on there?
What you can do is from me, request a copy from me, okay? We'll drop it into your drive, but you're gonna have to do the math on your color pricing, which is not a big deal. I'll show you how to input it, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. That's the
So
only thing I can't do with whatever version we did. I can see like this where it's all the examples,
Mhm.
which is so helpful. But then if I go back,
it's down here, honey. It's 2 different tabs on the
okay,
bottom.
mine doesn't have the second tab.
Oh, weird. Okay, so this this is the analysis master. So service cost guidance key is for you guys to use. You can only alter what's in yellow. The master service list right here, this is example services. If you're brand new in the game and you're trying to hustle and drum up some work, you know what you want to charge for what? A blonding platinum cart root retouch? Here, look, I did the math for you. Charge them $187, and that's going to include their toner.
Even
Actually,
how
that seems
long
like
it
a lot, but
takes,
yeah.
like the examples are really helpful for even figuring out like how much product you should use, how much time it should take you.
So 4 hours. 4 hours for a new stylist to do a platinum blonde root retouch, all the way down to, if I'm past 2.5 hours at a platinum blonde root retouch after doing hair for 15 years, there's something wrong with me or I'm mental, right? So these are great examples for timing as well, like she said. All right,
It took me a while to figure out that those were there in the master one, but like there's little dashes next to it that make it
Your
drop
live
down.
ended.
And it's
On
so
here?
helpful. That's why I would say use that.
I'm gonna have you explain it to me because I won't. That's fine.
It's just for me feelings.
I wasn't listening to you there. I'm so sorry. I can get it. Sorry. No, thank you. Oh, thank you. I hurt my armpit so bad.
Hairstylist business essentials. Done. We're going back live. Oh shoot. No, I don't want it forward facing. Whatever. Can I switch it? Yeah, I can. Alright. I think this phone might have. No, it didn't, but it's fine. Can someone check and make sure that that's framed correctly and still running? Okay. I know, are we cold?
We're freezing.
Can we turn this off? Turn it off. I'm dying up here too. I'm super cold.
It's good over here.
Yeah.
Where's the thing?
We're live?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
We're living.
Oh my god, I'm on YouTube. Fix my hair.
Oh my god! You start caring a lot less the more you do it, I'll be honest. Which is one of the, oh, it's still, there we go. Which is one of the questions that was asked, like, how do you video yourself? You just start doing it. You start doing it. I cannot tell you how many hours of video that I have of myself that I have thrown away just because I need the practice and to get comfortable doing it. And here's what people are watching. They don't care how good you look. Actually, I take that back. We're in the beauty industry. It does matter. I'll be honest. But it's not necessarily what you look like or how you're profiled. It's more your energy and your character. Are you entertaining? Can you speak well for yourself? Can you hold a conversation? Can you string a thought together? Right? People want to see you. They want to see you as the artist. Stella, just so you know,
I like Stella's.
people, like, your stuff is like, if you guys need inspiration on what to do, just look at Stella's Instagram and then be like, I'm going to copy this. And she doesn't care. You guys have 2 different followings. Just do it.
Her Russian's so cute. My Russian's
Practice.
I know. Get ready with me.
Another thing I want you guys to think about too is photography. Photographing every single client. I don't care if you post it or not. Photograph them. Why? Because we're practicing. So that way, when you do get this big transformation or the thing that's gonna like make your Instagram, you're ready for it. You're not fumbling around being like, what are my angles? Where's my lighting? How do I make this look good?
And it's so hard to take pictures.
It is a
I
lot.
can
It's a
show
lot harder
you all
than people.
my pictures that look so
Yep,
bad.
it's a lot harder than people assume. I'll tell you that. Okay, so we understand pricing, profitability on a basic level. You guys have access to this, okay? Which is a great segue into marketing fundamentals. Like I said, that answer to one of those questions was, how do I get comfortable in front of the camera? You just got to start doing it. And mind you, I was probably consistent on posting on Instagram for an entire year, reels and photos, before I actually had something pop off and break the bank. You know what I mean? And it was the most, everybody says this, but it was the most simple, like, just, I need to put something up kind of idea. But guess what? I had practiced it so much before, so many times before, that the simple, mundane, very quick reel that I put together, that 6 seconds that now has over 500,000 views on it, that was just came out of me naturally because of the practice I had put in, right, prior. So if you guys want to gain following, that's how you do it. You have to be consistent. Consistency over intensity. Which is another question that we have is, how do you build consistency in your business? I love this. and I'm going to refer to our marketing section when I'm answering this question, okay? Automate, 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 right? So who automates their posts already? Anybody?
I don't even know what that is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Let's dive in then. You guys want to know what it's like to automate your posts? Okay, first off, everyone has access to this on their Instagram. It says scheduled to post later. Yes, you can do that. Mm-hmm.
So like automatic posting. Okay.
So, okay, here's the thing.
Big word you need.
Here's the thing, you guys. Can I give you the rule of 3? When you go to post 1, schedule 2 more. It doesn't matter if it's not like perfect or shiny or polished. We're looking for consistency because you're building out your own muscles. You're building your own muscles. Nobody's going to get strong by not doing push-ups, by doing 1 push-up. You got to do all the push-ups to get strong. So practice.
Go to post 1.
Post 2. When you post 1, post 2 more. Yeah. Or if you make 1 reel, create 2 more and keep it in your drafts. I'm not kidding you. So many times I scrolled back through my drafts and was like, oh shit, I didn't post this. I'm going to post this now because I am thirsty for content. Like, I'm dry and I don't have the mental energy to do it. And yeah, maybe it was like a B+, but I was up and went and did the job, got engagement. What's the question? Aw. Melissa's tooting my horn right now. She's like, witness me, come in, set up, walk my clients through every step. What I was doing, very organized, very professional. Yeah, she was, the only thing I wasn't doing was the videos. I do everything I did 15 years ago now, but now I have it on video and now I'm recording it for content. Aw, Melissa. Girl, come get a free blowout from us. Okay, come get a free blowout from us. Schedule that online. And I will see your booking come through and I'll put a note. So, having said that, marketing is not just limited to social media, right? Marketing is not just limited. What are other ways that we are marketing?
Letty and I went to literally just a few businesses, took the free blowouts, and we just left some there. We gave some to some of the workers, and Letty talked to a few people on the streets.
Okay. What's up?
How do you archive a post to be posted later in Instagram?
It says schedule to post later.
Schedule to post later.
Yes, and you need to have a professional account. It can't be a personal account, and it needs to be a professional account. Okay. So you need to make sure that that setting is on. I want to talk about that. What Melissa brought up was key, right? Where did my chapstick go? No. My chapstick is gone. What Melissa brought up was key. She was saying that I do everything that I do now, essentially, which is I set up, I'm there before my guest, I do a thorough consultation, I ask if I can give professional recommendations, I do problem solving with them, I game plan, I give them future options, I allow them to make the decisions and be in the driver's seat, right? I give a great service while I'm doing the haircut or while I'm applying the foils. I'm talking them through what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. Why am I such a great educator right now? Why could I literally get an invitation out to go on stage to educate? Give me any topic. I don't even need to prepare for it. I will do it. Why am I good at that? Because I've been practicing it with my clients. And literally, you would not believe the trust that I build with my guests when I'm like, so I'm pulling up your layers like this. I'm just rounding out this edge. It looks like I'm cutting a lot, but I'm not. And you know what I mean? I'm just talking through theory with them. Stuff that I already know why I'm doing it. The basic stuff blows their mind. And you build trust. Why am I bringing this up right now? Under marketing fundamentals. Because the one area that we don't talk about enough as far as marketing is concerned, and listen to me on this, listen to me on this, listen to me on this. The number one area that we do not focus on enough with marketing fundamentals is behind the chair. Who would have thought, right? Who would have thought? Why? Because that one person knows 1,000 people that you don't know. And you want to build credibility and trust with them. They need to walk out of that salon feeling like you are the expert, and that whenever they send a friend or a neighbor or a sister, they know that they're going to get the most excellent service from you because you gave it to them, right? And that is an extension of them. People don't want to give referrals because it shines a light on them and who they are, and if they're not proud of it, they won't send one. What's up?
I've literally had probably 3 blowout clients. Mind you, I haven't had a lot, so here. But I've had at least 3 say, oh, I'm waiting for you to do my blowout before, because all my friends are waiting for my picture to them. So that is so true. And I'm like, oh, thanks. No pressure.
I want you guys to write this down. Marketing opportunities behind the chair. Marketing opportunities behind the chair. Should I start listing them?
Yes.
Okay. Obviously, by being the authority or being the credible authority, utilizing your 8 steps. Right? I don't think we've gone over that with only one-on-one maybe with some people here. But utilizing your 8 steps to excellent services. Okay. Oh, we talked about that.
It's in my car, and I like left it there. I was like, I'm gonna leave it there so I can look at it.
Letty, what was the feedback that I gave to you when that, if you don't mind sharing?
Oh, when that lady was,
guys,
when it was awkward for me and that lady.
Letty, let's just say is, so everybody knows, A+ hairstylist. She's been doing hair 10 years, right? But humbled herself, went through the intern program like y'all, just to get opportunity to learn the things, to figure out what are we missing to unlock in our business. So what was the feedback that I gave you?
Was
In your own words is fine.
Yeah, I was like, I can't remember
Yeah,
what you said.
no. Like in your own words.
Mostly, it was like maybe communicating a whole lot more.
Yeah, behind the chair. Communicating behind the chair, right? Okay, so what do we have right down? Being the authority, utilizing your 8 steps. The thing that you talked about just now, Madeline, was all my friends are waiting for a photo from me so you can do my blogs later. Do them one better. Take the photo for them. Say, hey, if you share this, can you tag me in it, please? Boom. Another marketing opportunity.
Okay.
Okay.
Write that down.
Okay. Another marketing. Raquel fucking does that literally all the time. Huh,
She's
Raquel?
good at it.
I know. Raquel does not walk out of the salon without having posted her content for the day. I'm not, I
No,
shit you
she
not.
is so good at that. She'll like finish a client 2 seconds later. That post is posted.
Raquel,
Well, then her pictures look so good all the
all the
time.
time.
you don't walk out of the salon without posting your content for the day, huh?
No.
No. Nope. And guess what? This girl pops off. She pops off, and why? Because of consistency, right?
Yeah, because then you go home and be on your phone all
And you don't want
night,
to.
here, walk out.
Yeah, exactly. And right, and now she's developed her style, her flavor, her taste, her brand, right? The way she posts photos ain't the way I post photos. It doesn't matter. They don't need to be the same. It needs to be you. It needs to be an extension of you, and that's why we do it. Whether we think it's great or not, we're just gonna fucking post it. And then we'll develop our flavor as we mature as stylists, right? Okay? Send that stuff to your client, tell them to post and tag you. Boom. Now 100 more people have seen your work. There you go. Other marketing opportunities behind the chair. Can we think of any? It's the most obvious.
Like what we do with referrals.
Ding, ding, ding. Referrals, asking for referrals. I think, what's the number 1 reason we don't ask for referrals? You want to know why?
We're scared.
Because we're embarrassed. We don't want to get judged. Like, we
Rejected.
we don't have a full clientele, so we're asking for clients. No, girl, I was booked 6 months out in 2017 and 18. I will never do that again, by the way. Oh my God. Why? Because I didn't have any assistants and I could only take 1 client at a time, and I had a huge demand. I was literally up to my eyeballs. So I was booked 6 months out, and I was underpricing myself, right? If I have a waiting list for 6 months, if I have 6 months book out and a waiting list of new clients, I was literally only taking clients in January and July for 2 years, because those were my slowest months. I'm like, you want to get on my client list? You got to come in January or July, right? You guys didn't sleep last night. What was my point here? My point was,
Why we don't ask for referrals.
yes, why we don't ask for referrals. At my busiest, thank you so much. I'm going to need a little bit more of that because I legit did not sleep last night. When I was at my busiest, I was still asking for referrals. Hey, if you guys, if you have anybody in mind that you think might like my work, please give them my Instagram or my information because I'd love to connect with them. You know, July is only 2 months away, and I'm trying to build out my client list, my new client list for that month, right? Of course, I sound a little pretentious, but it didn't matter. At my emptiest, I asked for referrals, and my highest, I've asked for referrals. It doesn't make you look bad. It makes you look like you give a shit. It makes you look professional, right? So, yeah, there we go. So what do we have for behind the chair as far as marketing? What's our list?
Be credible, utilize 8 steps, take
I know
photos
that.
for clients, and ask for referrals. Even if you're
Yeah, be credible. What does that mean, though? You look like you're about to say something, Taylor.
Taking credibility for like your everything you do, basically.
Your craft. Knowledge is really, knowledge and excellence is really that, the word for that.
Yeah, I also do think that it's also, it has to be like more normal to take redos,
Hey, you guys. I'm so sorry.
redos, like, and like being credible for yourself.
You're saying doing redos? Okay, who wants to talk about redos? Does anybody want my philosophy on redos?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. My philosophy is I will call out the mistake before they do.
Oh, okay, so.
I have integrity in my work. If I know I did not hit the mark, they are not walking out the door without me saying something, because I am not going to put my client in this awkward situation where they feel like they have to lie to me. Don't make your clients lie to you. That's the first way you're gonna break trust, okay? If I didn't hit the mark, I will say so. And I will get them something on the books. If I can't do it right then, be like, and it needs to be ASAP. We're talking like in the next 48 hours, as best you can with their schedule. Okay, you will come in on your day off. You will get extra babysitting time. Like it's just the name of the game, right? We sacrifice because we want to guarantee our work because we care about our excellence. We have pride in what we do, right? That's my philosophy on redos. You fucking do the redo. Do it, okay? But also because I've already established a firm relationship of communication with my client, they know that I'm the credible authority in my craft, and they trust me. They know that I'm knowledgeable, right? There is no breakdown in the relationship. They're not like, oh, I'm afraid to come back because I don't think she can fix it. I'm going to say, hey, I know how to fix this. I can take care of it. Even if you don't, and you're a new stylist, guess what? You have a whole salon of people who do. I know how to fix this. Just use those words. I know how to fix this. I can take care of it for you. Let me get you in ASAP. And then, obviously, you're doing it for free, right? If you guys are having issues with a redo, we will not charge you station time for that, okay? We want to see excellence in your work because that reflects on us, right, as a whole. So that's my philosophy on redos. But that's also a great way for marketing. I know you have one thing to say. One more thing. One thing I've been doing recently that I think is like a total flex is I've been going on Facebook and finding people who've got their hair messed up, and I'm like, I'll do it for free. I'll do it for free. Why? Because that makes us look good. That makes us look good. I've done 3 of those in like the last month, and every single one of them have cried in my chair. Like, oh my God, I thought I was the problem. I've been to 6 different stylists, and like, I just feel like I'm never gonna be pretty, and I was made to believe that my hair just can't do this, and they're at a loss. They're at a loss. When in reality, the stylist took on more than they could chew. They weren't transparent about the lack in their skill set, and then they deferred the blame onto the client, and they did one of these. Do you like it? Do you like it? Do you like it? And they're like, yeah, I like it. And then when you text them later and I'm like, I don't like it, the stylist bounces back with, well, you said you loved it when you left. Don't fucking do that. Don't do that. Don't do that to a client. Don't do it. That's not our way. It's not who we are. Okay.
I
Sorry.
was gonna ask, what would you do as far as like that would pertain to our clients coming back for redos? What would you do if like the salon across the street, but you answered that?
Mhm.
So, come on.
Messed up somebody's hair. I don't expect you guys to do it for free. I do it for free because it's great for our reputation, obviously. It's great for our brand, great face value. But me personally as a stylist, if we're talking what are my core values as a hairstylist, not even a salon owner, just as a hairstylist, my core values are building guest trust. Building guest trust. We're at a chasm right now with guest trust in our industry, unfortunately.
I'm super confused
Yes.
because I do remember when I was in school that we would have to go out and like finish courses and do like just jump through hoops to be like a master or like a something at one thing.
Yeah.
So I don't understand how like now everybody is like
Because they're lying
a
about
specialist on literally everything.
Okay, so I literally am a specialist on everything. No, I'm not a specialist I'm not a barbering specialist, but I'm a damn good barber, right? I went to barbering school. In 2021 and 2022, I spent like almost it was like $18,000 on advanced academy education. Yeah, it was a lot. And I was already 12 years into my career, you guys. It does not stop. The more money you make, the higher the climb. Like, you gotta keep going, right? So, I legitimately was a blonding specialist. Legitimately. And I know that. Nobody has to tell you that, right? Nobody has to give you the certification for that. I know that because I know how good my work is, and I guarantee it every step of the way. I will not mess up on your blonde. I won't do it. I can nail it. And if I can't, I will tell you, because I know it's possible, right? But we're going back again to the salon environment, learning in the salon environment. Sunny was a blonding specialist, my mentor. Early on in my career, I watched her blonde all day, every day. I was a blonding specialist because of her. I was a blonding specialist because I was around a master stylist, and I got to watch her work, right? That's how I knew I was good, when I was doing work like hers. That's how I knew. Nobody had to tell me, right? But a niche is super important, especially in year 5. When you're building your career, you have a pool of clients now, you're kind of established, right? You have a pretty good versatility in most things. You can kind of address most things that walk through the salon, or come up with creative solutions on how to do that, right? Around year 5 is when you're like, I'm gonna hone my craft, and guess what? Your income is gonna go through the roof, and I promise you that. I promise you, okay? Because people are not afraid to spend $400 on a partial highlight, because they do it with me, but they want to know that they're going to go home and it's going to be perfect. They're willing to do it as long as I can meet their expectations, right? So that's why a niche is important. I no longer niche things for myself. I don't say no to anything anymore. I just say no to nothing. I only say no to things when I don't have time on my schedule. I will do it all. I will do perms. I will do.
Look at the ass perms.
I will do perms. I will do men's cuts. I will do shaves. I will do extensions. I've taken time to get educated in texture and curly hair types. Like, I do it all because I have time under my belt, right? I'm 15 years in. Like, mind you, contrast or compare to Raquel, who has a still in her deep niche. And people come from all over California just to get their hair done by her because she's the best at it, right? So she has a niche. But I'm a salon owner. I need to be versatile. I need to know that anything that walks through that door, I can fix. I'm competent. I'm capable. I have the knowledge and the skill set. I can make you guys feel confident in doing it, right? Like pixies, doesn't matter what it is. Extensions, K-tips, whatever, beaded extensions, all of it. I need to know it all, okay? But that doesn't apply to everybody. So yes, niche down. Niche down. Do it.
Will you help me with
Yes.
that more
Well,
later?
this has to be a self-guided journey. And here's why. Because you need to know that you are passionate about that topic. That it sings to you. When you get done with that service and you're behind a chair like, woo! Like, that is how you know that that is your niche. Because you all, well, I don't know, you guys haven't been, some of you haven't been around long enough, but I do that. I literally do that behind the chair. I'm like, damn, girl. Like, oh my God. Like, I have hair envy. Like, I love this. I get chills even talking about it. Like, full set of extensions with some kind of like blonding transformation or some shit like that. Like, it pops me off. Like, I had just like get on a good one. So that's how you know what your niche is. So listen to your gut, listen to your heart, and pursue things. You know what I mean? Like, find the education, try it out, take a class or two. And if you're like, I'm not excelling this, or I'm getting frustrated with it, or actually frustration is a good thing because that means that you're dedicated to figuring it out. But if you lose interest, try to find something else. But it just comes with listening to yourself. What do I like to do? What kind of clients do I connect with, right? What kind of clients do I connect with? I don't know why, but I draw like fragile thinning hair clients who want extensions, right? I have a lot of those. Like, why? Because they're at a loss and they feel helpless, and I'm like here to comfort them. I'm like, baby girl, I got you. Like, you are not going to be a bald wet rat, I promise. Like, we have topical solutions. We have all these things, right, for problem solving. That has made me the authority in that field, right? My extensions don't look like Raquel's extensions. My extensions are natural, except for like a few of them. Super natural and light looking. You would never know, right? They're doctors, they're business owners, they're whatever, right? Okay. Niche down. So that is also a great way to market yourself. So let's get back to the marketing topic. Niching down means marketing in a specific targeted area. And with technology nowadays, with paid for ads, with Facebook, with all of the things, hashtags, you can find your client where they can find you, right? Now we're not casting a wide net for 1 million people. We're only casting a net for 10,000, right? And that's great. That's a great place to start because 1 million people gets overwhelming, right? Let the salon cast the net for 1 million people. That's what we're doing. This salon markets to 1 million people, right? Versus across all of our avenues and platforms and our Google ads and our website clicks and our blogs and all that shit. We just get random clients, right? And they come to me or they come to the interns and I do this little like calculation. I'm like, oh, Sophia's gonna be the girl for that one, trust me, right? Because I'm watching her niche down in this one thing. Let us do that for you, okay? Marketing fundamentals. Okay, the first thing that I want you to do though, before we move on, I want you guys to pull your phones out. Are both my phones being used right now? I don't care.
You can use this one.
Oh, I can't. I don't want to ruin the live.
You're live over. I mean, the comments.
Oh, I can. Oh, I can do. I can do on this. Okay. Okay, this is the thing that I'm going to teach you right now, and it doesn't matter if this is your first day in the salon or if you're a hairstylist. Okay, this is the thing that I'm going to teach you right now, and it doesn't matter if this is your first day in the salon or... Okay. There we go. This is what I'm going to teach you guys. This is called direct message marketing. And you all need to start doing this today if you're not doing it. Today. Y'all have learned. You learned. Do I not ask you like every day? I'm like, did you send any direct message marketing? Did you like do any of that today? This is seriously easy, costs you nothing but time, which you have plenty of right now because you don't have a full clientele. So even if you're here and you want to come in on a day that you're not interning, to just sit around and ask for our pointers on how to market yourself or how to build a business or how to design a business card or how to build out a menu or how to price your message marketing. Okay. Temecula. Where are you at, Temecula? Look at this is called a geotag. So I can either look at the map and be like, Mom, oh, I like Temecula Creek Inn. This seems like my clientele, but now that I think about it, that's a hotel, so most of them are probably tourists. So let's go here. Old Town. People who are already down here, right? 1909. What kind of mommies are posting their stuff in 1909? Oh, look at this. This fun. Oh, that's a man. That's a man. Oh, that's another man. I mean, you could.
I could totally go into those. I need to do it.
You can slide in the DMs and be like, hey, I'm a local hairstylist. I would love to offer you and your wife a service. Be non-assuming because we are not trying to start personal conversations with men in DMs here, okay? Seriously, keep it for me. It's gross. Just don't do it. What?
Also, I go through the comments and they'll be like, I'll go through the comments and they'll be like, oh, love Temecula, love my Temecula place, and then I just message them too.
Look at this.
So fun. OMG, love this. Love
Realtor Ange. Let's follow her. Oh, she's got 14,000 followers. Have we messaged her already for a free blowout? No, we haven't. What's her name?
Tori. No, Train.
Okay.
Oh, it's Realtor Train. That's why. I get it.
Oh, I get. Oh.
My name is Lauren, and I'm the owner of the Artisan Parlor here in Old Town Temecula, period. I just wanted to reach out because I came across your page and thought you might want to participate in our free blowout program, exclamation point. We'd love to see you in our salon for a free blowout and an espresso martini with you and your girlfriends, exclamation point. You can find that booking link on our website, www.artisansalons.com. Hope to see you soon! Exclamation point. Boom!
Sorry. I
Everybody
was
shut up.
looking at Jen. Miss
Everybody stare at Jen.
Gucci.
Everybody stare at Jen. Jen. Okay, is that self-explanatory?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. You guys should be making it a goal to do 10 of those a day. 10 of those a day. When you're laying in bed, it literally took me 1 minute. It'll take you 10 minutes. If you do 10 of those a day, you will reap the benefits of those rewards. Why do we do the free blowout program? What happened? Oh,
To
because I
build
locked the phone.
clients' trust.
Well, so many reasons, but yes. We do the free blowout. One, to build guest trust, because we want to get guests back into the salon knowing that we're going to give them a great service, correct?
Yes.
Yes. And that they can trust us again, that we are the authority and that we're educated and we're knowledgeable. Two, it gives you networking and marketing power with a service that is at no cost to the client. It's a no risk scenario. You're not asking them to come in to get their hair colored, right? Everybody already has a hair girl, right? They're like hairstylists are like the new MLM sleazy like salesperson pitch, right? It's like almost like every hairstylist is like, come get my chair. When you get a Facebook post, like, need a new hairstylist, there's like 40 hairstylists that are like, I'd love to be considered. I'd love to, let's talk about your hair. I'm here for you. Like, girl, I'm here for you.
I love that.
Yeah.
That was so cute.
Like, girl, like, no shade because we all hustle. And you guys are gonna have to do that too. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, it's part of the game.
I also message them. So
I
like
saw-
I'll comment on there, heart it, and then I'll send them a DM.
My go-to for us is, hey, of course you guys can't do this. I own an artisan parlor. We have the most amazing stylist in town, and we also offer free blowouts and espresso martinis because I know that there's like another 100 people who are looking at that thread as well, right? So why do we do it? No risk scenario, networking opportunity for you guys, and the biggest benefit, and when you're newly in your career, is time behind the chair, right? It's like becoming a professional race car driver. My boyfriend, oh my god, I'm gonna use him as a, is he watching right now? I love you, babe. I know, right? I'm gonna use him as an example, because he actually is a professional driver. He's won the Baja 500 and Baja 1000 like 8 times, okay? The guy is insane professional. I know, your eyes just got big. Like, legit in the circuit, like, guy knows how to drive a vehicle, okay? But why? Because he's been doing it since he was literally 12 years old,
Dang.
right? So he has more time behind a wheel than everyone in this whole salon combined, right? You guys know how, guy knows how to drive a car. Guess what you need? You need hours behind the chair. And that's gonna build your muscles and confidence in customer service and people skills, right? All that. Okay, so let's move on past marketing. Any final questions that we have about marketing? Do you guys need to know anything? Do you guys have a plan on how to get started marketing yourself right now? Okay, each of you, if you're in Forest, have a personal booking link. You have a personal booking link, okay? And at first, you're only gonna be opened up for blowouts, okay? To be booked online.
How to make a personal booking?
I'll show you how to find it. You wanna find it right now? Let's find it right now, I'll show you. Artisansalons.com, the best salon in the world. Okay, book now, make an appointment, staff. Oh, Madeline, I don't even know if you're, oh, Madeline. Here's your booking link. My love, control copy.
Slay.
You slay! Slay, yes.
Wait, I've done 6.
Well, I don't know. Oh no, there's 6 options for the drop-down menu.
Oh,
She said I've done 6. That's wrong.
There you go.
slay.
Each of you have a booking link. If you don't know where it is, we need to find it. Okay, and get that in your bio, get it in notes, save it so you can start networking yourself. When you slide into the DMs for those free blowouts on your personal account, not just the salon account. Mind you, the salon account, we drive everything to the website. Your personal account, you can drive it to your booking link. You have it on hand. These are the 6 add-ons for our for our free blowout program. I will get to this. I don't want to do it right now. Hold on. Goal setting and action plan. Okay, this is good. Now I'm going to introduce I'm gonna introduce this this first. Whoa. Forrest, where are you at? Oh my god, who else has 17,000 tabs on their computer? Okay, these are all the options for add-ons, you guys. All the options for add-ons. They can book an add-on online, okay, for you guys. So maybe they want to add on a detox and bond builder. Okay, at that point, you're paying $10 for station time at minimum, okay? And you're keeping that $68. Actually, you do have to pay for products unless you're using your own, okay? Add-on tinsel work, they leave a deposit. When they book an add-on like this, they leave a deposit for $10. That goes straight to the salon. If they end up not utilizing it, we can refund it to them. But the salon keeps the $10. That covers your station time for the not free service, right? You keep the additional 12, and then your tip on top of it, and we're like, everybody's happy. You just made $30 on a blowout, right? Took you 1 hour, and you technically didn't have to pay anything for it. So why am I bringing this up? This is very important to each of you who are building a business. What you need right now is to establish your point of sale system. Write that down. Point of sale. What is your preferred point of sale system? So I like burned my scalp like not even like 2 months ago, and it's like never healed. You guys don't use DDL and 30 on your scalp. Not DDL. Oh my god, that's such a Paul Mitchell thing. BB9. Don't use BB9 and 30 on your scalp. Ouch. Yes. So point of sale system. Do you guys, who has a point of sale system right now? What are you using, Alexa?
I'm using Square.
Okay, what are you using? Okay. What do you use? You use Square? What are you using? Square?
But
Square is
that's only for like card processing. I try to say like either Venmo or Apple Pay because there's a charge for each card on Square.
okay.
If they can't
or
use,
Zelle.
if they can't Zelle, Cash App, Venmo, or do any of the non-feed ones, I use Square.
I'm going to give you a whole list of reasons why I'm going to discourage that. A whole list.
It's easier to keep track of than Square.
There's tax reasons. There's money allocation reasons. There's funding your business reasons. There's also legal reasons. If never happened, knock on wood. Oh my God, Lord Jesus, please. If someone ever sues you for a service and you are taking money directly into your income, like your home account where you write your car payment and all that shit out of, right? That makes that implies that you are assuming personally the full liability and risk. So I suggest having a business bank account. Should we put a pin in this? Because this is like one of the biggest, this was the thing that I wanted to show you about taxes, the business. Okay, so let me get through, it's 12:40. Okay, so we still have an hour. Are you guys hanging with me? Because we have an hour and 15 minutes. Yeah. Okay. So let's put a pin in this. Just know you need a point of sale system right now. Like set that up, go to Square, you can download the app on your phone, and you don't even need a card reader. I just hand them my phone, and my phone now does tap to pay. They just put their card right on top of it, and you can request a card reader and a chip, do that.
They give it to you for free.
Yeah.
You don't have to pay for it.
If you want to look like
And they said
You get the card too.
if you want to look like uber like professional, I actually did this. Was I got a card reader to connect to my iPad, and then on Square menu I had all my services with pictures listed on them. Like I looked like I was like next level. This was back in 2012, you guys. I was using Square with my iPad, looking like I was a boss at my station that I was renting. Okay.
I have, I know you said we'll come back to it, but I wanted to add to that. I know somebody was saying that there's a feature where you can just automatically have stuff come out, like, however much percentage.
Hey. Don't give away my secrets. Yes. But that's what
Well,
we're
no,
doing.
I want you to show us how to do it.
I will.
Because I don't know how to do it.
I have a bank account that I'm going to show you guys. I have not, I hope I can log into it. I have not logged into it in months. I don't even think since I set it up. I think I set it up specifically because I wanted to see how it works, and that's what I'm going to share with you guys. That'll be the big nugget at the end, okay?
Yes.
That'll be the big gimme.
I love
Anything
nuggets.
too crazy, I feel that.
Oh my God, I have to pee too. Can we take like a 5?
Yes, let's
Okay,
do
I
it.
gotta take a 5. I gotta take a 5.
That's coffee messed my stomach up. It hurts so bad. I'm not like, don't have to use the restroom like that, but like my stomach hurts. Not like that though. I promise. I can't go with Taylor, so I'm specific.
Girl, I'm literally doing the pee dance up here. I don't know if everyone see me do this a little bit. It's because I'm doing the pee dance.
My friend texted me, and she goes, Alexa, how dare you let my hair look like this for so long? I said, to be fair, that's all on you. You had the baby.
Yeah.
Not me.
Well, you know.
She sent me pictures, but I'm so worried that what she wants is I'm obviously gonna have to use a lot of lightener.
Well,
and so I'm gonna have to
utilize
learn.
your resources, your Salon sisters for some knowledge, because you can handle anything with all of our brains put together.
Yeah, I'm gonna message you all today.
Yeah.
Like, well, cause she's like,
You guys, I'm gonna pee my pants right now.
she's like here, and she wants like, oh no, she's like, she's like a decent amount here, but she's like.
How are we doing on the live? Do we have any questions? Oh, Alexa, go potty.
Oh no, you can go first. I can wait.
I will go first.
No, I peed, but I can wait. Does anybody know how to write? Oh, I asked her if she could show us a certain way to have the taxes taken out on that. So like if your charge comes out to $100 something, that goes directly to your square. 30% of it or 15% of it will automatically come out and go to a taxes thing, so you just pay directly to that. That's really smart.
Wait, can you send me your link?
For your hat.
For your hat?
Oh. It's Taylor makes hats.
And I literally just took 30 pictures this morning, so there'll be like 30 more later tonight. Maybe just like, oh, he's not working.
Cries.
Literally cry. It's more of a cries.
Oh. She's gonna say. No, it's fine.
I could pay.
Okay.
Let me just sit right here. I know.
While she's in the restroom, I want to show you guys just a glance at one of my most prized documents that I geeked out over, of course. It is 8 Steps to Excellent Artisan Services. I'm just going to give you guys the overview, okay? So when you start like doing services and I'm observing you, I will literally pull I will pull this and ask you about it. Like, I want to know, like, are you following these steps? Greeting authentically, the excellent artisan consultation. Did I not make you pull this out and ask these questions? Yes.
And me and Sierra.
Okay, I do it all the time. So you might as well memorize them now.
Okay.
Like in the dryer.
What's wrong? Yeah, go get them.
I'm making sure that that we're not leaving towels over there because I definitely washed them this morning. I don't know if they got put in the dryer, but if they did, that means they've been over there for like 4 hours.
Okay.
We're running low towels.
So, the excellent artisan consultation is step 2. Step 3, the wash house experience. If you have not watched how to wash hair on my YouTube, do it now. Do it now. The wash house experience is one of the most vital points of the service, and here's why. They don't need some over-the-top spa scalp treatment. They just don't want to get sprayed in the face, I'll be honest. And they don't want their whole back wet. Really? Like, let's just focus on those things before we're like, let me give you a 45-minute scalp massage, and then I'm going to detox the whole scalp and exfoliate, and then I'm going to get a microscope, I'm going to look at your scalp, and then I'm going to tell you what you need. No, just don't spray them in the face, and don't get their back wet. Like, those are small things that make a big deal. So watch that video on my YouTube right now, please, por favor. Are we still on Instagram? Okay. Precision service is step 4. So after the wash house experience, you have precision service. You talk through what you are doing. You keep the conversation hair focused. You know how professional that makes you look and sound when we're not talking about the drama of our sister's baby mama, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Okay? Talk about your job. What are you doing? Why are you making the decisions that you're making? Walk them through your thought process. They love it. They love it. Sets you as a credible authority, right? Sets you as the credible authority. And here's the thing, if you're simple, it's not what they're teaching you in school, you guys. We will blow your mind with basic brewery touch. I talk through the theory while my client is in the chair, and they're always like, oh my God, you're so knowledgeable. You really know what you're doing. Yeah, I do. And I'm going to tell you about it. Okay? So, precision service, the perfect finish. We don't ever let our guests leave wet. If you're not a booth renter, okay, and I see a client leave this salon wet, if you are a training stylist, if you're a junior, novice stylist, even a salon stylist, and you're taking clients on behalf of the salon, if I see somebody leave wet, we will have a conversation about it, because that is not what we do. Okay, we are not that salon. We are not discounting services for them to leave wet. We give them a perfect finish because we all know how to blow dry hair like professionals. We set the standard for blowouts. We set the standard for blowouts. We set the standard for blowouts. Perfect finish, and then completing the consult. So let's go back to step number 2, the excellent consult. Can I make professional recommendations for you? And then what are we doing today? There might be a 6 can I take a photo of you before photo, right? So through a very natural conversation style, but you guys need to memorize those questions. So what does this mean? Completing the consult in step number 6. I'm reverting back to, can I make those professional recommendations that I asked in the beginning? We're revisiting that. That's completing the consult. So what we talked about, meeting our objectives. We want, shadow root. We want brighter ends. I feel like we did that. Do you feel like we did that? You shake your head yes, and they're like, yeah, we did that, right? Okay, well, let's talk about the products that I recommended right up front. I actually have changed my mind since I was doing your service. I think you should use these instead of those, right? You're completing the consult. You're completing the conversation that you started in the beginning, and you're doing it at the end, right? Completing the service is just like undrape the client, take your photos, check them out, blah, 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 right? And then step 8 is actually reinforcing the relationship. So this is your follow-up plan. This is asking for referrals plan. This is your marketing plan with those photos, sending them the photos, okay? This is how you become an excellent service person. If you implement this pattern in your services every day, you will be very successful. Very successful. Very successful, okay? Very successful. Can I say that again? Very successful. Okay. You guys, I'm pushing. I am rushing through this. We have 2 more. We already went through payments. Okay. Woo! Okay. And then 7 is, okay, so this is the second to last topic. Setting goals. This is how you manage your business, you guys. Setting goals, SMART goals. You guys know what SMART stands for?
I do, I can't remember.
Wait, what stands for SMART?
Smart.
Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. You guys don't have to remember all that, but just make some goals, okay?
Some goals.
Yeah. How are you going to do this? Get your phones out right now. Get your phones out. Where's one of my phones? You know what I can do? Oh, it's right here. It was hiding. Let's do this. I'm going to screen share for you guys right now. Oops. Okay, we're going to Forest. Forest Go to open your Forest app. This is also why you don't have the option, if you're renting hourly, you don't have the option to not keep your clients in the books here. You don't have the option. You want to know why? Because if you're renting hourly, you are paying me to train you. And if I'm going to train you and mentor you, I want to see your stats. This is not negotiable, okay? I need to know your numbers if I'm going to mentor you. I'm sorry. It's not happening. If you're a veteran booth renter and you're paying rent every single week, if your stuff is in Forest other than renting time for the station, right? Because I know that you're a big girl and you're managing your own business like a big girl because all of the veterans here do. Okay. So this little toggle on the side, we're going to go down to my performance, my numbers. Okay? We are. So far, mind you, this is a light year for me. Light year for me. I have not yet made $100,000 behind the chair, but I am will finish that by the end of this month. This month and next month. Okay. I have worked half the time behind the chair that I normally work. I am a $200,000 a year stylist. Easy. Like eyes closed. Okay. Why did I take half this year off? Well, I'm going through divorce and I'm working out child custody and I really needed the mental break. I needed to focus on my personal life, right? But this is still good for me. Who would be happy making this in 11 months, right? How do I do that? Well, I've sold $10,000 in retail. So that's $1,000 a month, right? And if I'm keeping 25% of that, then that's $250 a month I'm adding to my take-home pay just based off of the bottles of shampoo. I actually don't even give some people the option to rebook. I make them book online because they are so sporadic in their schedule. I don't want them canceling on me 2 days before. You book appointment when you're ready. You just do that. So, but your rebooking average should be 60% at minimum as a new stylist. That should be your goal. And my average total bill is $383.85. Why is that? Because I charge $400 for a partial. That's why. Yours is going to be closer to $150, $175, like right off the bat. Okay? Like as a new stylist doing color and cut behind the shirt. Ooh. Okay. I had 93 new clients this year. That's cool. So, this data. I want you guys to start thinking about personal goals. Right up front, when you're new with me, your only goal is butts and seats. I want 20 clients for blowouts. They're literally a free service. You don't even have to hit a dollar goal. You don't even have to hit a retail goal. You're working on a first primary objective, which is network marketing to get butts and seats. That's your job. This is me teaching you how to be an independent stylist and market for yourself. Okay? From there, we will expand. Okay, I want you to start looking at your average service ticket. What are we doing? Are we doing colors? Are we doing cuts? Is your cut $75? Then I want your average service ticket to be $80. Right? That doesn't benefit me. That benefits you. You're still paying $10 an hour for a station. So use your SMART action planning concepts, right? Here's some ideas, whatever. But one of the things I do want you guys to do before the end of the day is write out some goals. I want a 3-month goal for each of you, and I want a 1-year goal for each of you. Okay?
Can I make a list of pricing and then
Yes.
have you run it by you?
Yes, let's do that.
Because I do feel, because like at the last salon, I think it was over.
Yeah. Hey, you guys want me to blow your mind on another thing right now? Watch this. Oh, here, let me screen share.
A 3-month goal and a 1-year goal.
Yeah, 3-month goal and a 1-year goal. Okay. You guys want me to blow your minds right now? Let's talk about pricing. This is just going to be a snippet insight. This is going to be nothing. Okay. This is ChatGPT. If you guys don't have access to things like advanced versions of ChatGPT, the pro version of Canva, the pro version of Facetune app, I have all those programs downloaded for us on our salon phone or on our computers here. But you do need my help accessing them because they are like a password protected account. So if you want to be like, I need to create a menu of pricing, like a Canva. Give me a template for a hair stylist menu of services. beige minimalist. Oh my god. Like every other stylist out there. You guys can obviously tell that is not me. And that's okay. And it can be you. That can be you. That doesn't have to be me. Look at all these. When we're talking menus, you guys, simple is best. Just keep it simple right up front, right? All you gotta do is click on one of these. I like that one. They're like, I'm gonna insert photo. Here we go. Uploads. Oh my god. Not that she's not beautiful, but there we are. Right? There's my menu. If you're a new client and you're in my DMs, guess what? I'm sending you this digital flyer. And it's gonna have my contact info on it, right? You need to have one of these if you want to build a brand or get clients in your chair.
So do you recommend that we all kind of just do stuff like this?
Oh yeah, that's your homework. You're gonna build a menu. Let's build a menu. Let's do that, okay?
What would I do? Nothing. Blowouts.
No, you're gonna build. You're still a girl. If you're only open for blowouts online, I still expect you to start bringing in basic colors, basic haircuts, in a mentored and supervised environment. I am not holding you back from that, but I am not going to give them to you. You guys are big girls and want to be independent business owners. This is how we're going to learn how to do it. Okay?
And we
start
only charge
charging
them for rent and the color.
You charge them whatever you want if you're licensed. I don't care.
Oh.
Get them in the chair, girl.
Okay.
And if you're desperate, pay for it yourself. I'm not saying that we all want to do that, but like, we need the experience. We need the chair time. Okay, so I'm not holding you back from bringing in clients. You should start doing that right now, right? Don't wait, because it takes time to generate that momentum and confidence and building those conversations online.
Wait, Lauren.
Yes.
Because I'm not on Forest anymore, does that still mean?
No, you are on Forest.
Wait, back on Forest?
Yeah, no.
Our schedules are just not on for it. So like when we come in here.
Okay.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about schedules for free blowouts, you guys. We are going into holiday season, and your role here at this salon is too valuable. Mind you, you guys make our world spin. Not even a front. We would collapse without you. Yes. Thank you guys, okay? But having said that, we cannot afford to have you taking blowouts during your internship hours and support hours. It's just not going to be possible, especially through holiday season. So this is what we need from you. Pull your phone out, go to Forest Go. Mind you, part of your agreement here, even if you're not interning, is that you are open for free blowouts, right? Because we are helping you network, even if you're a junior stylist. And that keeps you the rental privilege is $10 an hour. I have stylists who pay $20 an hour to work here because they don't want to do free blowouts, okay? You can do that. If you want to pay $20 an hour to work at a chair, you can do that and not do free blowouts, okay? That's the deal. So pull your phone out and go to roster. What's it? Are we still on live right now?
Let me see.
Boom.
I don't know about Facebook. I mean Instagram.
Yes.
Yes, we are.
So go to roster and find yourself.
Owie.
You have full autonomy over your online availability. You choose when people book you. You are independent stylists. You're an independent stylist. You're an independent business owner, right?
Is that why they can't book me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Oops.
No, but honestly, girl, my bad for not telling you sooner. So I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
I fail to
Okay.
communicate details sometimes in the peripherals. That's why it's so important to watch videos if I put them out on Loom or I share them on Instagram. Watch them thoroughly and ask questions.
Yeah,
Sophia's really good at asking questions. What?
I'm good at asking questions.
Yes, you were like, so I read through your entire email 16 times, and I want to dissect this one sentence right here. And you know why I love that? Is because you are making sure we're communicating clearly.
Yes.
I highly respect that. So do that.
Okay.
Do what she does. Yes. What were you gonna say though?
I was gonna say you already sent that out on Loom to open up our roster and put our link
And you were probably one of 3, I think, that replied to me about that.
I didn't actually reply to you. I just talked to you.
Oh, you talked to me about it. Okay. So when I send out an email and I ask for a reply and I don't get one, I'm not going to follow up with you. This is your business, not mine. You're not babies, and I don't write you up, and you don't get in trouble here. You're big girls. If you don't do the work that I ask you to do, that's on you. I don't do it because I need it. I do it because it's for you. So here's the thing. Interns, active interns under 100 hours, your open availability online needs to be outside of your agreed shift time. Can we do that? Okay.
So blowout outside of, okay.
Your agreed shifts, okay? You decide. So if you want, like, this week we're going to be open Saturday afternoon and next week we're going to be open Sunday morning, I don't care. Make yourself available at least 4 hours a week. Okay? Does that mean you're going to get an online booking? No, yeah, maybe, who knows? I do a lot of networking for free blowouts, and I talk about it everywhere I go. Okay.
So, sorry.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
I'm trying to just opening up, even if like I know I have to work at another place, I'm still just gonna open it up just because
Just
I
open
would
it up.
probably know. So for Friday, I have intern hours. Tuesday, I also have intern hours, and Monday we have classes. I'm not opening those days, or can I still open my intern days, but just after?
You're done interning, girl, after this week. We're done.
So I'm just gonna open it all.
Yeah, we're done here. Like, I don't want to see you here doing
At
intern
those
stuff.
specific times.
Yes, get out of the salon and start building your business, please.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just. Are the free blowouts just like a one-time like free thing?
Ooh, that's a great question. Let me drop some into your inbox. Ooh, let me just give you this little thing right here. All right. So here is the SOPs for the free blowout program. This is in your intern. This is in your career resource foil. Okay, SOPs. What does that stand for? Standard operating procedures. In all the SOPs, there's this blue link that connects us to a video. You guys, I cannot make training any more accessible, okay? Literally, you just have to do it. Here is your outline for the video. This is how the free program works, okay? This is me taking 8 minutes to tell you how the program works, okay?
I
So,
really like these videos. They really are helpful. The loom ones.
Yeah,
and
I
then
love the
when we have the same question or somebody new has the question, I send them a video and I say, watch this first, then ask questions. Watch this first, then ask a friend. Watch this first, then ask me, okay? So this is how the free blowout program works. They can earn more free blowouts. First one's always free for a new client. Second one is free if they leave us a Yelp or a Google review. That's why we get so many Yelp, and we get one a day, like at least one a day, 5-star review. And that's how we get so many, is because we're doing the free blowouts, which is also so helpful for you guys. Why, Taylor, why is it helpful to have 5-star reviews on Yelp and Google and Facebook from our clients?
For future clients, for the salon, for yourself.
Well, of course, for the
everyone.
salon, our SEO, all that's tertiary, but primarily
For
the
you.
thousands of people that we drive to our website every single month, they do their research on us.
Yeah.
And they look at our Yelp reviews and they're like, oh, look at this girl Taylor. She got all these 5-star reviews. I'm going to request her for my haircut. And that's how it happens. That's how it happens.
Do the reviews on Forest, like, does anyone else do those or just you?
I am the only one that gets those, and I don't know why they have not opened that setting up to stylists. So I have to just screenshot them at the end of the month and send them out. Or you guys,
You can
interns,
see
can
it
check
on
them
your
on
own.
our Forest. On our Forest.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I know how to check my reviews, so I see them. And so should I screenshot it and post it on like my Instagram like a highlight?
You should have a whole ass highlight of just
You
your
could post it
5-star
to
reviews.
yours and then tag artists and they'll repost it
Yep.
and then
You can just make a
can
whole
send a
ass highlight
screen-
for it.
that's
you could probably send a screenshot to artists and
Yeah.
whatever you want.
Yeah.
I like what Crystal does, because Crystal will literally, every time she posts something, she will send it to the group chat immediately. Like, she already did that today. And I love it. It's so fun.
Okay, so here's how the free blowout program works. Is first one's free, second one's free with review, third one's free when they refer a friend, and then fourth one's free if they buy product or a gift card at $40, right? And then they can continue that habit if they don't want to be a cut or color client of ours. I don't care. They can buy a $40 gift card and they can purchase a product with their free blowout, and it can continue to be free as long as they want to come back in, okay? But by that time, if you haven't built a relationship with them after 4 visits, then that is something you have to think about yourself. How are you operating your business, correct? So this is all networking opportunity. Right now, we're giving out free blowouts like crazy. We're adding them to client cards because people are voting for us. Oh, let's vote! Somebody vote right now! We got a vote! We got a vote. Dude, they're gonna get like 30 votes all at the same time.
I'm so sorry. I'm going on my
I lost it.
Look at, this is.
Thank you.
The only reason I do it on one of my accounts, and then I'll do it later on, so that way they're not so back to back.
Yeah, well, I don't think it matters.
As long as it's different names, there's no.
My best friend's mom works at the Balvino, and she's really good friends with the guy that's running the Choice Awards. So I was like, "Is your mom voting?" She's been voting every day.
Actually, I know one of the main organizers of this event.
Yeah,
Her
I
and
don't know his
have
name, but
been friends for like now a few years, and it's a really well run event. I trust it completely. Okay, you guys, this is what I want to do. Take this. Why can't send? Okay. Take your story, post something on your story about us voting, screenshot, whatever it is. Start sending it to people, right? Send it to them. Of course, I'm only sending it to our stylist, but you should be sending it to your local network, your story. This is also a great way to run a promotion. I just did one of these with my brow tattoos. I just took $220 off. I've never done that. I don't know why. I just felt like doing it. I don't know. And I just wanted to be like, I just wanted to fill any gaps that I had for the rest of the year. But I made a story about it. I ran a poll with it. I said yes or no. Anybody that responded yes, I had like 40 of them. And I just was like, here's the promo code. Here's the booking link, right? Wow! And what did I do? I sent it to all the regular people that I knew would like be interested in it. Or like, hey, I sent it to like whoever, my boyfriend's circle of friends. I'm like, you know anybody? Send them my way. You know what I mean? So send this to them. There's so many creative ways that we can network on Instagram that we're not utilizing. Okay, we're gonna go back. You guys are ready for the meat and potatoes?
I like potatoes.
Yeah, we saved the best for last, you guys.
Wait, why isn't it letting me do it?
I wonder if I can log in here.
Put it in your
Notes. Vote.
Share it to your screen.
Vote.
Oh, vote. Oh, go to local choice.
Okay. Do you see my screen?
No. I see Bad Sisters.
Okay, here.
Me literally on my work account right now doing this.
Hey,
That coffee did not make my stomach feel good at all.
dude, it is strong ass coffee. I will tell you that.
It was good. But
It's Colombian coffee, so like, or Cuban. It's Cuban coffee, so it ain't for the faint of heart.
No.
Why is it not connecting?
Where'd you get it from? Havana. I don't recommend. Kind of hurt my stomach. I burped too, and that did not taste good.
Maybe I'll screen share from my phone.
I mean, the drink was
Oh, there we go.
naughty, so it's
Found. Okay.
Oh.
Found. Small business banking. You guys, this one is my favorite. This is the golden gem for you that I'm just delivering it into your laps, okay? Are you guys ready? My favorite bank for small business owners. If I wasn't doing things at a much bigger level, I would be using this to collect payment on all my services. But currently, I use this. Relay is a bank that is similar function to Found in that it has something called automated allocation services. Does anybody know what that means?
So like you set a certain amount to how much you want to go to a certain account, and then it automatically like whatever you set it for goes into that account.
So exactly right. Automated allocation services means we have an income account that we put everything, all the revenue that we make into this pot. And from this big income account, hopefully it's big if you're working your ass off, it automatically drops it into other accounts based off of what you tell it to do and where you tell it to go. Okay?
Once it hits the other accounts, will that also be taxed again?
No. You only get taxed on your revenue. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. You only get taxed on the amount that goes into that whole account.
Okay.
Yeah, you can transfer back and forth all you want. Let's see if I remember this. You guys probably have like 8 cents in here. But I kept it because I want to use it as a learning opportunity for you guys. Oh, someone tell me what this code is right here.
Yep.
I can't read.
Is that privacy screen?
823-861.
Oh. Okay. Are we still live? Did it knock me off or no?
She said,
Oh, look at I have $11 in here, you guys. Look at it.
wow.
I know. I love this bank account. You guys need it. Okay, this is why. Do you want to hear how you're going to manage your money? This is how you're going to manage your money. When your first 3 years, you're going to use the 50-30-20 rule. 50-30-20. 50% of what you make goes back into your business because you're on a growth model. You need to grow. You need to reinvest in your education, your product, your station time, your marketing, your insurance, your cell phone bill. All this stuff is write-offable that you need to be managing, okay?
Oh, you're right, because we use our phone.
Oh, Carl, you want to talk about write-offs? Let's talk about
And you
write-offs.
could get a business account.
Okay, here's why I like this. Not only is it an automated allocation service, but it is also a bookkeeping service. All in one. It's like the simple version of QuickBooks. Okay? It asks you to define whether it was a business expense or a personal expense that you just used that. You can create and manage your digital cards like that. You can just like, oh, I need a new account. Like I have an account for our salon just for things separate. This you can create. I don't even know what they said. It was like 6 different bank accounts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here I have a primary, which is technically the income account, okay? And then you manage your allocations based off of this. So if you're 3 years or less, you're a 50-30-20. You're paying yourself 30%. You take home 30%, and then the other 20% you're gonna save for taxes or education. This is hard to do, or use it as emergency funds, you guys. Like if you have to, you have to. Like that. I know I'm like spitting today. I don't know. I love the way that their hard card looks. It's all black. The one that they sent me, the primary card, is dope looking.
The found one?
Yes. And reports. I've only used this account a little bit. Like since I had this account a few months ago, I've only put $2,000 in it. It's not much. You know what I mean? Yeah, September was when I was using it just to play around with it. But I love the reports function. I stopped using it, like I said, because it's not big enough for our business, but it's big enough for yours. Trust me.
Somebody's been standing outside of the door. Do you want me to go?
Oh, it's because it's white.
Is she in there?
Yeah.
She's just been chilling right there for a few minutes, so I wasn't sure what's happening.
Oh, no, they're good.
It's probably fixing her.
No, they know how to open the door. They're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to help.
Okay, so you guys are really, I'm not telling you have to, but I am telling you investigate this option, please. Get your point of sale system set up. Get your business bank account set up. You can have a personal account here. So you could do like a primary, which is your income, taxes, savings. This is my owner's comp account. This is the one I was like, pay myself with. What I do actually is I have a separate Navy Federal for my personal account. And so like when the salon pays me like a certain percentage of every, like I get 10% of this and I get 1% of that category, right? Based off of what goes into the salon. My big bank account literally has 20 different accounts that funnel, it trickles money into. And mine, the one I pay myself from, is called the owner's comp account. I don't spend money out of my owner's comp. I actually transfer from our salon's account, owner's comp, to my Navy Federal. Okay, and then my Navy Federal, that's like I pay my car payment, my mortgage, all that stuff out of, right? So if you really want to get down with it and keep it separate, you can do that. You can leave this as just a business account, or you can use that owner's comp account as your personal expense account.
Do you recommend having separate accounts?
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah, absolutely.
So get a new bank account, basically.
You can see I was playing around with it. I paid booth rent. Actually, I paid more than booth rent. You guys want to know how much my services actually go to the salon?
Probably a lot. Like 95%.
Oh God, I hope it's not that much. It's about it's anywhere, depending on how our rentership is going, it's anywhere from 60 to 40%. So you guys think, like, if I'm making $200,000 a year on average, right, and 50% of that is going to the salon for operating costs. You guys want to know why we've been broke? Well, you guys haven't been with me longer than a year. You guys want to know why we've been broke this last year? Is because I worked half the time. I worked half the time behind the chair, but we almost made $100,000, which is a significant impact on the revenue that we've had here. So all the girls here know that, like, we've been tight. Like, we're not doing all the fancy extras like we would like to do or normally do, which is not a problem. We're just running a lean business right now. So yeah, if you are thinking about owning a salon, you're never going to get out of that. You're never going to get out of that. It's not realistic. It's not realistic to put the burden of your revenue, and the commitments that you've signed up for onto other people. There are times where I've literally only had to pay the salon 10% because our rentership is great and we're booming on retail and we're doing awesome. Do I want to get back there? Yes, I would love to get back there. But the reality is I have to be the one. If every stylist walked out of this place, God forbid, Lord Jesus, I have to know that I can make enough money to keep the lights on, right? That's how you know you're ready. Do you make $200,000 a year as a stylist behind the chair? You're like, okay, maybe I can incur some more expenses. Just know that you're not going to be able to let up on that pace. That's why, if we're going to bring this full circle, my loves, you guys remember how I was a phenomenal business owner at the very beginning of this video? And I said I was a C plus stylist at best, but I was A plus business owner, A plus. I was so professional. I was just like, boom, like I had all the bases covered, right? I was managing my finances. I was wise with my investments. That is how what happened?
My hair got stuck.
Oh. That is how I built this business, you guys. That's how I built this business, off of the cash flow of revenue of my own services. That is what is necessary of you to be a strong business owner or to open a salon. You cannot open a salon or be a salon owner if your personal finances are a mess and out of control. It will never work, right? We're all Gucci on that one. So start practicing now while you have a little. Be responsible with a little, and then you can be trusted with a lot later, right? I think that's it. Anybody have questions? Yes.
As far as like business license and LLC,
When do you open an LLC?
or like business license, yeah, like
Okay.
to like
Okay, so you can get a business license from the city of Temecula right now. Okay, you can get a business license. You can get, which is actually in your lease agreement to do so, get insurance. Get service insurance for yourself in case you have a client who you accidentally ruined $3,000 in hair and you need to make an insurance claim and your deductible is only $1,000. It's a better option, right? You pull out an insurance claim. If they have some kind of medical expenses incurred because of your lapse of judgment or error, or you were working outside your scope of practice, you need insurance, okay? Just to cover the bases. The salon has like slip and fall, and so does the building has like general, umbrella insurance, that kind of stuff. But you need to be personally insured for your business, whether you're an LLC or a sole proprietor. Do you guys know the difference between the two? LLC is a limited liability corporation. Also, you can also do a sister thing, which is called an S Corp, S corporation, which is a singular entity corporation. Okay, meaning like
I think you could pay for.
you have to pay for all of them. Yeah, it's $800 a year, whether you like it or not.
But the other one, the sole proprietor one, I think you
S
get
Corp
for like
is also
$80.
It's also $800 a year.
It is?
Yeah, but you have to be nightmare. So we're an LLC. I own multiple LLCs. find you. I have another LLC in Nevada, right? So for when I start doing services out there. When do you start an LLC? That's up to you. If you are like launching and your client is like picking up, like get yourself an LLC for tax and protection reasons, right?
What if you would want to start like traveling, like
Get an LLC. Yeah. You're gonna work out of state? Yeah. Get an LLC. Absolutely. Huh. Do you guys know what an LLC does though? It protects you. It protects you because it becomes its own thing, its own entity, its own person, right? Ideally, or own character in the story, right? The LLC is the entity, right?
So if you get sued, they go for your LLC. They don't go for you. If you don't have an LLC and you get sued before that, they can literally come for like your house. Your
Well,
car.
that comes down to the type of lawsuit too,
Yeah.
and the severity of damages, right? So if there was gross negligence on my part, right? If I like way just fucking blew past all precautionary measures and was like either like radical in my behavior or like prejudice or like I don't know, you know what I mean? Like they could sue me personally, right? But if you're within your scope of practice and you're professional and you're working within your LLC, they will sue the LLC and it'll protect you. So you open an LLC when you're ready. You can do it for free, or you can like not for you. It's like $100 or something on California website, government website, or you can do it like through InkFile, which is like we charge you an extra $100, which is really easy. Yeah.
So I do that for Manhattan. You can do it all online.
Yeah.
You don't have to go anywhere.
Any more questions?
Oh, when are we gonna place the Q4 up?
Okay.
Do we think we'll do it today or
No,
maybe
no,
tomorrow?
no.
Okay.
I don't have time
Okay,
today.
Cool.
I don't have time today.
Then I'll write in the chat tomorrow.
Interns, you guys need to start thinking about building your station products. Right? We have limited products that we provide, which are not going to give you the most fabulous blowouts, but they will get you by. Right? If you're looking to sell retail, improve your finishing and styling game, you need to have some kind of styling and station products for yourself to use. Letty uses her own products, right? Like she has stuff that she likes to use, her own color, whatever. Right? This is part of being a responsible business owner. So Sophia, OG Sophia, she doesn't need to use Euphoric because she likes the stuff that she gets wherever. You know what I mean? So it's like you guys have to start thinking about that, right? But if you're gonna make money on retail, you're gonna sell you're gonna use Euphoric, and I believe in it. Oh my God, we didn't do brand alignment. We didn't do brand alignment, but that's okay. Consistency in business. How do you build consistency in business? You build rhythms and patterns. You build rhythms, weekly rhythms. Let me show you one of my weekly rhythms that I really like, and I'm just going to give you the briefing on this. This is not anything crazy. Salon report schedule. This is one of mine. This is what I do every week. Sunday evening, I publish a blog and I send out an email. Monday morning, I pull my financial reports, right? Tuesday morning, I have social media for me, right? Wednesday is check-ins with you guys. Thursday is client appointments. Friday's client appointments. Friday evening, I will brainstorm content. Saturday evening, I pull more reports, right? I just gotta do it every week.
You wake up early.
Yeah.
You saw that?
I wait to message and text you guys till 6 because I've already been up for 2 hours. Like, I have to run a business. This is not for the faint of heart. And mind you, what you guys are doing is 1/10 of what I'm doing. So if you want to be successful, your ass is gonna get out of bed at 6 a.m. for your 10 a.m. client. Because you're gonna spend an hour on your business before you even come into the salon. Because you need to be the most successful, the most driven, and dedicated stylist out of everyone in the valley, right? And if you guys need to know how to properly use and implement and make the most out of that 1 hour before you start getting ready for work, talk to me. I will definitely give you some guidance, okay? But it doesn't, nobody's gonna do it for you, right? So build consistency through systems. How do you fake it? Put yourself around other people. Partnerships in business, no go for me. Maybe different for you. To make it very personal, I'm now in a very sticky situation, having put my ex-husband on as 50% owner on this LLC. Did I ever think divorce was going to happen to me? No, not me. They're forever. I'm never gonna get divorced, right? But stuff happens, right? What I recommend with partnerships is build a friendship off of business first. Don't build business off of a friendship. Okay?
We build a what?
If you're gonna have a partner, you're gonna start a salon, own a salon, build a friendship off of business. Don't build a business off of a friendship.
Oh,
That makes sense. It's like living with your best friend.
Yeah. Like you need to find a like-minded partner and then become friends. Do you get what I'm saying? Like your friendship should be focused on your baby, which is your salon. Taxes, save those taxes, use an app. QuickBooks is very easy, or Found. How do you get in front of the camera? Just start doing it. How do you get people to stop leaving you on red? I'm sorry, this is, there is no magic answer to this other than making yourself very credible. Very credible. Like confident credible. I guarantee I will deliver you the results that you want for this price. I guarantee it. Right? But you have to have some like time in your belt and say stuff like that, right? And now I hardly ever get left on red because people reach out to me, right? Instead of the other way around.
now you're leaving them on.
Yeah. No, I leave you on red. No, but honestly, hey, if your client ever left you on red, I am so sorry. Just message me again. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. There are days that I'm not kidding. I get 300 DMs or like, what do I have? 600 text messages right now? Like, I'm not kidding you. And I have 2 phones. Okay. I can't do that. And then product alignment, budget. Okay, I think we did all this. Brand and product alignment. Why did I choose Euphoria? Because they're better within organic. They are literally the only brand that I am not allergic to. They have no artificial fragrances. They are high performing. They are low ingredient products, meaning they are singular use products that you can cocktail. It's like driving a Ferrari. You have to know how to work the mechanics. You can't just get in a Ferrari and drive it. You got to know what you're using off that shelf and how to cocktail it to perform well for you. Did you guys see that blowout that I did on the live or whatever that was? On stage? Did she not look fabulous? She was huge. I don't even care, you guys. Like the best model there. Like I'll say it. Was she not? She was gorgeous, right? Because I know how to use my products. I know how to use them, right? That is why I choose Euphoria, because it works. And then Alpha Park, same thing. They're the world's largest distributor of color. They manufacture 80% of the world's color. They have been in the game longer than anybody else. They manufacture Wella. They manufacture Schwarzkopf. They manufacture, oh my God, like all kinds of different brands. What's wrong? What are we doing?
Sorry, I was just thinking they were really excited about her. Yeah, it was really cute.
That's why we do this, though.
Yeah,
That's why we
it's
do
really
this.
good. So yeah, I like myself.
There are so many reasons I love you. I love Alpha Park. Number one, I'm allergic to PPD, so I'm allergic to every other color line out there. This one's PPD free. This is going to be a low allergen color line. It's going to be the safest color line that you can use on any of your clients ever. I guarantee you that. I've never had a client with an allergic reaction. Okay. It's high performing. It does what I say it's going to do when I say it's going to do it. Very rarely, I'm talking less than 5% of the time, less than 5% of the time am I wrong with that color line. Or do I overlap, misjudgment, mistake, because it's an error on my, miscalculation on my part. That's the only reason I'm ever wrong with that color line. It's because I messed it up, not it. It performs, right? Their resources, their master colorist program, the way that they teach theory aligns with the way that I see color. There's so many reasons why I do them, okay? So brand alignment is very important because for me, it's less of Lauren and Alpha Park are together and Lauren and Euphoria are together. I don't care. I don't care. I want the best. And if there's something better than Euphoria, I will use it. And if there's something better than Alpha Park, tell me, because I will go there, right? I want my clients to, they're paying top dollar. I gotta give top dollar products. I'm not going to Cosmoprof. I'm not using one. On my clients, I'm not, okay? Like it's not happening. So you all do what's best for you in your business, and you find brands that speak to you and that work for you, and you stand by it for your personal core convictions and reasons, and don't do it as a popularity contest. Don't try to sell out. Don't try to be like, oh, I'm going to tag Hanzo and all of my, no. You know what? I love Hanzo. I love you, Hanzo, but I'm going to try a different sheer next time I buy one for $1,200. So it's not about aligning yourself with a brand. It's what do you like? What's going to work for you? Okay. I think we covered all the topics. Yay! Real quick though, what is our homework, you guys? What was our homework?
My grandpa.
3 months and a 1 year goal.
3
Price
month goal,
list.
1 year goal.
And
Menu.
and then a banking.
Point of sale system. Somebody needs to be writing this down.
Well, I got
And-
the sales system. That's probably why.
The booking link in bio.
Booking link
And direct message marketing.
booking link
Okay,
in
so let's
bio.
repeat all that back over to ourselves. What is it? Menu, direct message marketing, 10 a day. Booking link in bio. Oh, also set your open schedule and availability. Okay. Get yourself a point of sale system. And
Wait.
set yourself up with an appropriate banking system for bookkeeping. What?
So I know you said no blowouts during internship hours.
Mm-hmm.
Is it like no everything during internship hours? Like no cutting?
No services.
No services.
No services during intern hours.
Okay.
We are two. She's out of here. So we now have 4, which means we are down 4. You guys, like, I cannot keep this. Like, we're an accepting program. Like, we're, you know what I mean, an applying program. So of course it's not fair to be like, I'll just take everybody, because it's not like that for you guys. You actually have to have meet a standard of excellence, obviously, and a desire to learn. But we're short on interns right now. Mind you, we still get 4 applicants a week, 5 applicants a week, right? But some people don't understand what the program is, and some people think it's something else, or then they're like, oh wait, I got an assisting position here, or then they're like, I don't know. I've done whole sets and rounds of interviews where I've hired no one, you know what I mean? So it just is what it is. It's just luck of the draw. So we're down on interns. We need the time at the clock, you know, here supporting the house. So, but yes, please make your services around those hours, at least through holiday season.
Yeah.
When we get to January and we start slowing it way down, you guys are gonna be like, what do I do? I'll be like, start booking yourself blowouts an hour after you come in, that kind of thing. Okay.
I'm sorry. Your handwriting is so nice.
You say that all the time, and it,
Oh,
I'm
did I?
literally like, I'm literally
Can
like,
you just write my menu?
Okay.
Okay, are we Gucci? Everybody Gucci?
I'm Gucci.
Yes.
Okay. Let's clean up.
No, there was something I was going to ask you and I forgot. I'll remember later.
Oh my god, my
butt
butt
hurts.
Literally.
She said it at the same time. All of our butt hurts.
I've been thinking that ever since we had sat down.
It does hurt. My butt's flatter than normal. I'm just kidding.